Hi, my name is Kelsey. I am a aspiring music producer and singer-songwriter. Today I wanted to talk about SoundCloud and how it made a difference for musicians all around the globe. And this platform changed the way musicians in the early years went about recording and producing their music and art to the world. In the beginning, I never really took a liking to SoundCloud. I thought in my head when it first came out, it just made me think about these wannabe rappers that find some random beat on the internet and then record themselves trying to rap through their phone and then call themselves rappers. Money, money, women, and drugs. What are you doing? I'm a famous rapper now. I'm making my new mixtape. Get out. Okay. SoundCloud, in my opinion, might be the most helpful platform for musicians trying to get their name out there into the world. When I was younger, I would go to many Barry Manilow concerts. By the ending of the show, he would show us a recording of him as a kid singing. He told the story about when he was a child, his grandfather would take him down to the corner where there was a music store, and they would have this recording booth where you would put like a quarter in and then it would record you and you would get a cassette back. I did some further research on that recording booth. It is actually called a voiceograph, where instead of making tiny records and handing them out to people, you're now actually posting your music or your voice recordings to SoundCloud, and you're gaining royalties every time someone listens to it, which SoundCloud didn't do that when it first came out. It's the next day, but same topic. So I read in an article by Ali Schweitzer, and the article is called "The Latest Vintage Craze in Music Isn't Vinyl, It's These Old-Fashioned Recording Booths." So Ali Schweitzer explained in her article that since these were used in the World War II era, soldiers and families would swap records that they recorded with the voiceograph so that it'd be more sentimental hearing it back instead of just writing the letter back and forth. Which I am super curious what it would have been like to actually use the voiceograph. I got no time for honeys, gotta go to the club and spend all the money. I just wanted to know what it was like to be in a voiceograph. This brings me back to current musical platforms and social media. So instead of passing around records from the voiceograph, we now put our postings on websites like SoundCloud. And this time we can get royalties for it. So on the SoundCloud fact page, it states, "Fan-powered royalties are a more equitable and transparent way for independent artists who monetize directly with SoundCloud to get paid. The more fans listen on SoundCloud and listen to your music, the more you get paid. Under the old model, money for your dedicated fans goes into a giant pool that's paid out to artists based on their share of total streams. Under fan-powered royalties, you'll get paid based on your fans' actual listening habits. The more their time you dedicated fans listen to your music, the more you get paid. This model benefits independent artists." After doing research on the voiceograph and SoundCloud, things have changed quite a bit. Music and audio recordings are more easy shareable with platforms such as SoundCloud because anyone in the globe can have access to it. All in all, thinking back to the World War II era and the present, a lot has happened, and it's really interesting to see how things have changed since then. Only being able to record in like a little tiny booth, if you couldn't get into like an actual recording studio to make your own music as an independent artist, as to now, it gotten so much easier. A lot of artists that are independent to break out and become somebody. And thank you for watching my video.